I was kind of scrolling through your Twitter, and I felt like you were kind of getting deep in there. You talked about these are just a couple of them. This whole quarantine really got me thinking a lot about what I took for granted. So as soon as it's over and everyone is healthy, I'm playing softball as much as I can and seeing the world. Take me back to that time when you wrote that, and why.
I had just seen a lot of articles on Facebook, positive articles about how the world is right now that everyone is at home. And so, like, in Venice, the water's clean and there's dolphins in the canals. And LA, there's less traffic. And I see like a lot of all these European cities, like Rome is all looks a lot cleaner now. It's just like all these positive things that are happening that we probably aren't really paying attention to around us just because we're so focused on what's happening right now with the virus. And so I was just kind of sitting in my bed, and I was like, the first thing I want to do when I get out of quarantine or lockdown is I want to be able to go see all these beautiful places that we maybe take for granted, or we probably haven't been taking care of as much as we should have been. And then obviously softball is always on my mind, and everything with the Olympics, just try to play as much as I can, because I don't think I've ever stayed this far away from being active and being an athlete, or let alone being stuck in my house. I don't think I've been home for this long in a really long time. And so it's just putting everything in perspective, and just trying not to take those little things for granted anymore.
Right.
That's, yeah, that was pretty much the whole tweet. But
Because right now it feels like we're all in jail.
that's what I was, because I also watched this Netflix series, and it's pretty much these women in jail. And I was just kind of like watching, I was like, that's like us right now,
Mm.
except for we don't have people to talk to the way people in jail do.
Yeah.
So we're like legit on lockdown, but yeah,
Mm.
it's almost like being in jail and just kind of counting down the days until you can go back to your normal life.
Yeah, I know it's not real jail, but in jail in the sense of like the reason why it's hard to find motivation is because typically when we come home, our kitchen, our living space, our bedroom, our place is a sanctuary, and now we have to like overlap that with like now it's my workout space, now it's my
Mm-hmm.
office space. So it's like all these things are kind of clashing together, and I think a lot of us internally resist it because it's like, no, this space is for me to relax, not for me to be doing
Yeah.
push-up challenges, you know. So I think
Squat your lockdown mate.